Hi, my name is Gloria Ngure and this is Rebuilding Me. And the reason why I gave this channel the name Rebuilding Me is because this is about rebuilding myself as I help to rebuild others. I'm going to be very honest and upright with you from the beginning to the very end. I am in my early 30s. I have 2 children. I am a career woman and I'm also a businesswoman. My normal life is so busy. It comprises of me using a lot of time at my work for my business, me using a lot of time to bring up my kids, such that I've come to a place where it's like I forgot myself. I forgot who I am. Yes, I have my dreams and my goals and my visions, but generally I have forgotten myself. It's like I've kept myself aside and just going with the flow. As you look at me right now, I can safely say that I am obese. Currently, I am 93 kgs. I have a height of like 5'2". I've come to discover that weight gain is directly associated with all other areas of my life. I discovered that one does not gain weight only because of the food they eat. Your mental state, your emotional state, financial state, your psychological state, all these things contribute to weight gain. And not only food, even with other things and other habits that you do continuously, they are interconnected mentally, emotionally, financially, psychologically. So weight gain is associated with all those factors. Let's talk about emotionally. First of all, for people like me, I am an emotional eater. So anytime that I am happy, I tend to eat a lot. But anytime that I'm sad and stressed up, I eat even more. And I eat even more unhealthy foods. I tend to binge on snacks and sugary foods. And being that I am a foodie who also likes good health, it is important for me to be emotionally stable, to be able to plan myself ahead of starting any weight loss regime, looking back at where I have come from. I was 105 kgs. I changed my ways of eating. I started doing intermittent fasting. I dropped all the way to 74 kgs. That was my lowest weight. And then I have spiraled back up. Now I am at 91. That means I'm only 9 kgs shy of 100. And this has come as a result of continued patterns of eating the same thing over and over and over again and not changing what I eat, what I might eat. Basically, I have been emotionally unstable. Number 2, let's talk about mentally. If one is mentally unstable, so many things are happening and they're stressing you out and you don't know what is what. Your mind is not settled. So as long as your mind is not settled, there is no way you're going to settle down in the same mind to eat right. You have to really be mentally settled to start losing weight. Another thing is financially. If you're also not financially stable, you won't be able to plan ahead. When you're losing weight or when you start losing weight, you need to plan the foods that you will eat ahead. You can't just wait for lunchtime and then you start thinking, oh, what am I going to eat for lunch? So one needs to be also financially stable, which also leads to being emotionally and mentally stable. All these things are intertwined. If you're stable in all other aspects and areas of your life, you're able to be stable in a way that now you can start losing the weight. I believe that by rebuilding my weight, getting healthier, reducing my weight, I will be able to rebuild all other aspects of my life. Weight has given me mental instability because I feel like my self-esteem is basically getting lower and lower every day. My confidence is getting lower because of the weight gain. I can imagine every time I look at people eating all the kinds of food that I eat, or the people that are close to me and they eat almost the same thing that I eat every day and they don't gain weight and I'm the only one who is gaining the weight, it definitely does something to me mentally. So I am affected mentally and emotionally. So I believe by reducing my weight, I'll be able to be stable in other areas of my life. I'll be able to build more confidence and be the confident person that I was before. My self-esteem will definitely rise and I'll be able to be a better person because losing weight and intermittent fasting makes you have a clearer mind. You're able to think more clearly. I have realized that even walking is a problem. I don't want to walk. I don't want to do any physical exercise. I don't want to even jog. I don't want to skip my rope. I don't want to even think. I just lag around. I don't want to put in the work. Discipline and consistency, those are two very tough things to do continuously. discipline, being able to do what you're supposed to do even if you don't feel like, consistency, being able to do this thing that you're supposed to do again and again and again and again until you achieve the results that you want. It is very, very difficult to be disciplined and consistent. If I'm able to be disciplined and consistent in one area of my life, which is my weight loss, I am going to be disciplined and consistent in other areas of my life. Yeah, I've realized if I'm not disciplined and consistent in my ways of eating, I tend to do the same in other areas of my life, like my work and my business and my spirituality. I have decided to bring the real me, my struggles in losing the weight, because it is not easy to change one's mindset. And before, when I lost weight and got to 74 kgs, I came to realize that by the time I was losing that weight, it was COVID time. COVID time, nothing was really happening. I had moved back home to live with my parents for I think a year. And so during that year, I was not worried about rent. I was not worried about school fees. I was not worried about any bills. So my mind was totally settled. And that's why I'm saying weight gain, it's not just about food. It involves a whole lot of things. I was mentally stable. I was emotionally stable. I was financially not worried about anything because I was at home. I was getting all the food. I was not paying rent. I was not paying any bills. And so I was so settled. Nothing was really disturbing me. And I think same case goes to even people who are fighting addictions like alcohol. If you don't look for the root problem of that alcoholism, the problem is not the alcohol itself. The problem is the mental, the emotional, and the psychological stability of this person. It's definitely disturbed. That's why I find that when people go to rehab centers and they are told, don't worry about anything, just be here, just be you, and do the work for you, you find those people recovering. And then when they come out here, they come back and relapse. Why? Because there are so many issues, especially nowadays, that are causing people to be so inconsistent and so unstable. The world has changed. I don't know if it's because we became adults. Yeah, so many things have changed. I believe I'm not the only one who has been unable to eat well. I'm putting myself in the shoes of those people who are like me, who are career people. You're working, you're an adult, you have your responsibilities. You don't even have like a way of losing your weight because you're so busy involved in other things and other people that you tend to forget yourself and let yourself go. So by the time you are realizing that this has escalated, you're already in a very, very bad place mentally, that you're really unable to do this. So I want to make the work easier for myself and make the work easier for you, to show you that it is actually possible. And by the way, I'm not gonna do any gym or any physical exercises at all, because 80% of weight loss or weight gain involves what you eat. My short-term weight currently as we speak is 10 kgs. I just want to lose 10 kgs fast. From there, I will go slowly, slowly, slowly. So many people have been reaching out to me when they saw my previous videos in my other channel, Serenity KE, where I had posted of how I lost my weight, and asking me, help me lose the weight. How do I do this? How did you do this? And I've been feeling so guilty. In fact, I've never even answered any of their messages. And I've started to feel like I'm very selfish just because I relapsed and started eating wrong and gained back all this weight. I feel the shame. I feel the guilt. I feel so bad that I have not been leading by example. As I help myself lose weight, I feel that my mission is to also help others lose the weight and get to a better place mentally in their lives. There could be people who are actually financially stable, but they are not emotionally stable. For example, I know of a person who is financially stable, but he's in a relationship that is causing a lot of emotional damage to him. So he runs to food and alcohol to try and minimize the mental and emotional damage of which he's doing worse. And in that state, he continues gaining weight and continues to have a low self-esteem and other issues surrounding. First of all, I'm going to show you how I look, my physical look right now, currently as we speak, so that this can be a testament that this is doable. It doesn't matter if you're too busy or you're emotionally damaged, you can do this slowly. First of all, you need to correct the hormonal imbalances in our body. I was listening to Dr. Jason Fang, and he was saying that it's about the kind of food we are eating, which has messed up with our hormones. it is possible. I have done it before. I want to restart my journey all over again, and I know I've said this severally. In fact, I have tried so many times to lose this weight, but it has not worked. And I have come to discover it's because it's connected to my emotional well-being and my mental well-being, my psychological well-being, my financial well-being. It's all interconnected. I want to try and start this slowly. Accept first that I have a problem. And I've come to accept it that I have a problem right now. And my problem is that I am overweight. I am actually obese. Secondly, I have come to accept that I cannot just dive right back into longer fasts because I use intermittent fasting for my weight loss. I have come to accept that even if I was able to do it then, my mind is willing, but my body is not willing, because it's been a long time since I ever fasted. I was looking at my fasting app and it was saying that the last time I fasted was 168 days ago, and that's a long time. In the next video, I'm going to tell you the fasting protocols that I'm gonna be using, the kind of food that I'm gonna be eating, and why. When you see my videos and my photos in future, you will be able to see that I've actually lost the weight. Currently, this is me. This is how I look. I don't know if you can see the whole of me. I have a pot belly, and it is not small, it is big. This is my pot belly. This is me from behind. Those are my sagging arms. Let's see. Let me first stand up straight. 91.50. That's my current weight. As you've seen, I'm 91.50 kgs. Let's begin this journey. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like this video. Let's motivate each other, because I know I'm not the only one. I know we are many in this situation, and I want to help myself as I help you guys. Bye.